Welcome to the Shit Apple Podcast, where we take a big bite out of daily life, chew on its absurdity, and serve it back with a side of questionable wisdom. Hey, life can be messy. We might as well make it entertaining.
Hey everyone, welcome to the Shit Apple Podcast. Today we are doing a little something different, and we actually asked you guys to send in your questions, and you delivered.
So
And
thank you.
yeah, a lot of DMs. I felt like I was kind of popular. I was like, oh, look at all these DMs. Oh, they're just questions.
Yeah.
I thought it might have been like for Brad Pitt or somebody hooking me up in my DMs, but
One day, a girl can dream.
one day. So let's get started. Diana, Tiff, go.
Okay, well, let's tell them about, we want to tell you guys a little bit about the picture of Shelley in the banana costume.
Oh yeah.
So Shelley and I have this thing that we probably started a couple years ago. If you're having a house party and we're there together, we will go into random parts of your house with a phone and take pictures. Maybe we're in your closet and we're putting on your beach hat. And maybe you have golf clubs in your garage. We're putting those on our back.
Oh yeah.
And taking a photo. And then at the end, it's like a little thank you gift. We send them to you in a
We
group
sent you the
thread.
pictures. So we were at Bree's house, our friend Brianna. We I literally got in one of her beds
Her guest room bed.
and pretended to be asleep.
Yeah. We went in her daughter's room
Yeah.
and like put on her
We
purses
put on
and
her
backpacks.
clothes. I think I put on a jacket, like fat guy in little coat. I was
Oh, God, I
Shelley
love Tommy
in
Boy.
preschooler's clothes.
Yeah.
They've done it to me.
Yeah.
I have a lot of pictures, random pictures in my garage, and hence the banana suit.
Yeah.
When that was our first question.
Yeah, our first question was from actually a sixth grader. Thank you so much.
Thank you. A little
Tell
shout
all
out.
your other sixth graders.
Shout out to Aya.
One of Kellen's,
yeah.
One of Kellen's buddies asked, "Is that Kellen's banana suit?" And yes, it is. And
Indeed.
they took that photo in Kellen's room, and I am using it for all Shit Apple things on
Yeah.
all of our socials. So you might see some more photos of Diana and Shelley in different weird places of my house.
In
Yeah.
that case, it was a shit banana. I'm just saying.
Oh,
A
yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
like it.
Yeah. In fact, one time we broke into Katrina's house. We broke in.
Oh yeah.
And
She always leaves her garage door open.
She
so,
does.
again, that's on you.
That's on you.
But there's always somebody home, so don't even try her. And
Yeah.
I'm sure she's got guns, so leave
Yeah.
her alone.
Oh, yeah.
They from
Leave her
the
alone.
south.
I will say.
Yeah, they
Southern.
are from the South. They probably do. I don't know though. But yeah, we will. So invite us over if you want us to ransack your closet.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So answer to the question. Indeed, I put Kellen's banana costume on.
Which fit like a glove.
Fit like a glove because
Sure did.
me and Kellen, I'm tiny like Kellen. And I will say that banana outfit is what caused me to fall in love with Kellen.
That's
you
true.
know.
And then Shelley, you had a hot dog idea to do a show. You wanted to do a reality show before we ever started this podcast.
I did. Yeah.
Tell us
Because
the
he
name of the
always
show.
wears that banana outfit. And Tiffany's husband is Bo, and he's a chef. And I thought we could do a YouTube show called Bo the Broad, that would be me, and the Banana. And we would go to restaurants. This is one of the ideas. We would go to restaurants that fell off the face of the map, like my favorite, Sweet Tomatoes. I'm a
Oh, hell
classy
yeah.
broad. Sweet Tomatoes.
Barf.
I love.
So good.
And
And
I
maybe we
repeat,
could do
barf.
like some fun stuff and bring them back.
there is still time.
There's time.
And
There's
they
time.
reopened Sweet Tomatoes in Tucson.
I know. I feel like Martin
Road trip.
Scorsese is going to pick up on this show and
Mm.
make it happen because it's
Please.
brilliant.
I love
Maybe
it.
Stephanie of all trades is going to figure out how to get a mobile camera crew, and we could just go
Right.
down
Oh,
to Sweet
yeah.
Tomatoes.
I love it.
Like she'll film us while we're driving, like in the movies, we pretend
With
like
the
we're
wood
driving.
thing
Well,
passing the
We're
car.
driving to Tucson.
I want it to look like, of course, I always have like a vision for all these things, but I want it to look really low budge. Like, I want it to be awkward, low budge, grainy,
It's
like
the
not
same-
good. But I want really awkward silences.
Yeah.
Like, I want comedy, but
And we need the same tree going by the window. the
I
same
have a
every
vi-
over
5
and over and
seconds.
over. Yeah.
I have a visual, and because I think it would be hilarious. But
So I think we should hashtag Bo the Broad and the Banana
ooh,
and make this happen, guys, because, Andy Cohen, pick me up.
Also, Shelley is afraid. This is side tangent, but she does not like haunted houses, and we go to haunted houses every
Yes.
year. So Kellen wore that little banana suit and stood by Shelley
Mhm.
and heckled all of the workers.
He did.
He
And
made her feel safe.
yes,
He really
yes.
did.
And she laughed the whole way through the haunted
Yeah.
house. So
Well, because they were paying attention to him. Like somebody would come out of the, scare us, and he's like, "Shouldn't you be at work?" Or "Shouldn't? What are you? You look like a hobo." I mean, he was
Yeah.
so funny. They were
Yeah.
like,
It would
I don't
throw
know. It
him.
was
It would
great.
throw him.
Kellen rules. Kellen rules. Hashtag Kellen rules.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so next question we got is, what is your favorite Bravo show / character?
We have brought it up before that we love Bravo, and we never really
Yeah,
talk
we
about
don't.
it.
We don't. So who wants to go first? I can go first.
I think I should go
Oh,
first
you go
because
first.
Do
I
it.
have a very
the least?
minimal. Yeah, I don't have
Okay.
a lot to say because I don't watch
Okay.
a ton of Bravo. I used to back in the day, but I gotta say to watch, I just love Teresa. She is like a Wile E. Coyote
From
cartoon
Jersey House.
from Jersey Housewives. But if I had to,
And that's your favorite franchise,
it's
Jersey?
the most entertaining of the ones I've seen. Yeah, I gotta say.
I mean, it really is, and she is
Pretty
iconic.
good.
Yeah.
Bring it back.
And she matches my crazy energy a little
Yeah.
bit. I'm not like
Well,
psychotic
you're,
like
and
that,
you're not
but
dumb.
just like how she can fly off the handle. I see a lot of that in myself.
I love it.
Mhm.
Shelley,
now you
you're
guys go.
next.
So, this is very hard. It changes from minute to minute, guys. And right now, I'm loving Paige DeSorbo. And not just because of all the, the
What show is
giggly.
that?
Okay, so she's Summer House, and I love
Okay.
Summer House. I also love The Valley. That's coming out, but I don't
Mhm.
really have a favorite on there. But I just love all the mess. But Summer House is so good. But Paige is, you guys, the queen of the, what do you call it? The interviews, like when they
When she can read somebody, she's real
she
shady.
is so shady, and
She's funny,
she's
quick-witted.
yes, she's
Yeah.
so quick, and she's so
There's a reason
smart.
she's doing well.
And I dig her. Because I feel like I always have a good comeback. I'm pretty quick. Even
Yeah.
if it's not a great comeback, I'm gonna give you your comeback, and
True.
I don't see a lot of myself in her because, she's her own entity, an
Mhm.
enigma, as you like to say, Tiffany.
Yes.
But I'm loving Paige,
Okay.
Okay. But also Summer House is your favorite right now?
I do love
Just
Summer
because we're in
House.
Summer House now, so you're enjoying
Yes,
it.
I do love it. Beverly Hills was boring, but I will say bringing Tamra back to Orange County was a great idea.
True.
And now they're bringing Gretchen back, and I think
No way.
yes, and Tamra and
Oh my
Gretchen
gosh,
are mortal enemies,
I did not know
and
that.
it's going to be delicious.
Hmm.
So I'm excited for Orange County because that's where I'm from too, and I get excited, and it's the OG.
I also was late to Summer House. Like I just started watching it maybe 2 years ago, and I gotta binge it. But I love Summer House. I'm gonna say my favorite franchise right now, and it's not on right now, but Salt Lake is killing it.
Oh my God, how can I not
Salt
forget
Lake
that?
is killing it.
I'm
It's
jumping on
probably-
that bandwagon too. Yeah,
Okay, it is
sorry.
killing it. It is the best currently, I think, drama-wise.
For sure.
But my favorite housewife of all time, or Bravo celebrity, if you will, I think is who did I say? Oh, Dorinda Medley.
Good.
She really does
Which one
something
is she
for
from?
me. She's from New York.
Okay.
Her one-liners and just the things that she comes up with in her brain just make me so happy.
She is
So
fun.
I really love her. She's not on anymore, by the way.
Oh, okay.
But Andy Cohen put her on pause.
Yes. And she
Why?
can't
So
Why?
she got fired. She got
She
fired.
got
But
fired.
she calls it put on pause.
Yeah.
Will she ever come back?
I pray. I pray to the Bravo gods
Okay. Good to know.
because I need her.
Yeah. I think that's all fair.
All right.
So the next question I got was for me.
Well,
And it was, Tiffany, has there been another pile of poo or shit in front of your house? And no, the answer is no. I've only received that one little gift that one morning. I have seen them walk by a few times, and
as you
nothing.
put on one of our reels, they're
Yeah.
back.
Yeah, and they were walking on the other side on that reel. They were walking on the other side of the road. So
Maybe she heard the podcast. so she's
maybe
like,
she heard and
Well,
is walking them on the other side.
Did I tell you guys? I don't know if you saw it because
You told me.
our reels and our stories are all so intermeshed. I don't know if you guys saw it or not, but there's somebody that saw that clip and said, "That's my friend. That's my friend." And so maybe
I
she
saw
told her.
I saw it and I instantly peed. I was a little scared.
You panicked.
I was like, oh my God. Because by no means do I want to offend or whatever. I enjoy those horses, that donkey and that neighbor.
Sure.
And they're always so kind to me, but it was a funny
Yeah,
story.
they are.
Yeah, it is a
Extra
funny
kind.
story.
It sounds like.
Extra leave gifts. So kind. But yeah, no poo. I will update you if there ever is another wonderful gift left.
Oh, sure.
I'll
All right.
update everybody.
All right, I'll ask the next question. Somebody reached out and said, "Are you having guests on this podcast?" And we have talked about it a lot, but we have a first guest. Tiffany, I'm going to let you take this one.
Yeah, we are definitely going to have guests. I don't know in what capacity or how often, but we will be having guests maybe once a month or something like that. But our first guest is going to be my husband, Bo, Chef Bo Mack. He is a guy you see on TV every once in a while. He has a few restaurants in town and he has a ginormous personality. So it might be a 2-3-parter. Who knows? It depends on how long that goes, but it will be coming up soon. So stay tuned.
And should we do a Q&A for that? Like if you guys out there
That's
have
true.
any questions that you want
That
to
could be
know
fun.
from Bo, and don't make them boring. Like, what's your favorite recipe? I'm
Right.
not going to read those questions.
Yeah, this interview is going to be a little unique,
Yeah.
something Bo has probably never done as far as it's not going to even be an interview per se. It's going to be hanging out with Bo.
Hanging out with Bo. Yeah.
Yeah. And us and what
Yeah.
that's like,
It's
what that
going to be
looks like.
the broad Bo and these two
Broad.
Banana. Bo, the broad, and the,
two bitches.
three bitches.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So it's
That's
going to be
hilarious.
fun. It's going to be fun. Not a lot of food talk, probably a little, but not
Yeah.
a lot.
Yeah.
Probably a little, yeah.
I got a question from a friend, and she was flabbergasted and curious how Shelley has the time and the energy and how she has all the purses to change her purse every day.
Oh. Well, okay.
That was from our last episode. It was Escapades in the Bedroom. That was our latest episode. Was that episode 6?
That was episode 6.
So if you didn't listen to that one, please go back and listen because it's a funny one.
Yeah. Okay, so I don't change it every day, but I mean, at least a couple times a week. And how do I find the time? I don't know. I just do. I make time,
Yeah.
Yeah.
just like I make time to watch Bravo and White Lotus and
Yeah.
the Traders. I make time. It's important that also, sometimes I have a lot of stuff I need to carry, so I'll get a little bigger of a
Always.
purse.
She always has a lot of stuff she needs to carry. Always a fan, always 18 lip glosses, always at least 2 pairs of sunglasses, a giant
One
thing
day-
of keys.
No, I don't have the keys anymore since my Tesla.
Okay, that lightened her purse by maybe 1 pound. What
One
else is
day
in
we
there?
should on socials like surprise Shelley. What's in Shelley's bag? Actually, that was a friend of ours
Katie
suggested that could be something we
always
do.
a nail grooming kit. She always has a pair of clippers
that's
and
true.
cuticle cutters. What I'm just going
Yeah.
off the top of my head.
Yeah, a tape measure.
Loads of
Oh
cash.
my gosh.
Well,
A tape
okay,
measure.
we'll when you
A tape
guys go
measure.
through my.
She likes to
We
measure
measured
people's
her head
heads.
one day.
Yeah.
Oh, I have the
We
biggest head.
measured
Don't
all of
even-
our heads one day.
Don't even. Oh, we should measure Bo's head
Okay, we'll measure his
because
head
I
when he
feel
gets
like
here.
him and I have the biggest.
He has a big
heads.
head, but I have a
Yeah.
big head.
You
know who's the biggest head?
measured. I beat you.
My dad has a bigger head than you. My dad
No,
has the biggest head.
Bruce, call in, please, because
No.
I want.
I'm gonna
in.
measure it.
Okay.
No, so I don't know. It's important to me. I make time, and yeah, I
When
love
you have
purses.
500 purses, you got to get through the rotation.
Yeah, I like
Sure.
them. And I am going to Orlando, here soon, and they have an outlet, and there's never a line there like there is in Cabazon. So I've made it my yearly Orlando trip. I'll get my purses in Orlando. So there'll
Perfect.
be
So-
more
Place to get birthday gifts.
Oh,
I was
yeah,
gonna
for
say,
sure.
so you get some more so when we come over for our birthday and pick out our purses, you're not so sad.
Next question.
Moving on.
Diana, you want to ask it?
Okay, yes. So somebody reached out and said Shelley, because Shelley talked smack about desert nails
Ooh, sorry,
and maybe the first, second, third, I don't even know what episode it was.
I can't remember.
I think it
and
was the first.
Was it the Walmart one?
No.
It was the first one. You went. You just came.
First or second? It
Well,
was
remember,
definitely
'cause I
Guns
needed my
A-Blazing,
nails done.
episode
Guns
1.
Blazing. I have a friend that she says, she can always count on me to be salty. And yeah, I was salty. I think episode 1.
Salty Shelley is my favorite.
Yeah.
So, okay.
So the question is, if you don't like desert nails, where do you go?
Oh, okay. I thought it was why I don't
Yeah,
like
shout
desert
out your
nails.
favorite, guys.
Okay.
It's
so,
very low budge. Shelley and I get our nails
but
done
explain
together.
Why you like it? Because a lot of women like that reason.
So,
right?
okay. So
I
here's the
don't mean
thing.
low budge in price. I mean low budge in infrastructure.
It's not fancy. So they didn't spend, $100 like Desert Nails did to get the beaded this and, the wallpaper and stuff.
I could give 2 shits about that, by the way.
You should, right?
No,
and they
I really don't.
overcharge you at Desert Nails. But I mean, they're good for what they're good for because you can get in right away.
Yeah.
But
The
Diana,
place we go is like small and family owned.
Yeah.
Like the mom works, the wife works there, the husband works there, the uncle works there, the daughter works there. They're just very low budge, small family owned.
And
love it.
We love
it.
it.
I hate to tell because I don't want them to get.
Oh, you don't want to.
I don't want to.
Oh, all of our millions of listeners are
Yes.
going to be. There's going to be a line.
We are.
I don't
Maybe you
think
could get
so.
free manicures and pedicures from them for life if
I don't-
you kind
I
of
don't know
create
if
that
they're
kind of business.
our audience, but I will say it's Splendid Nails.
But there's more than one.
there
named
is more than one. We go to this. Is it in Scottsdale or is that Phoenix?
It's Tatum
Phoenix,
and Thunderbird.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Tatum and Thunderbird in Arizona. So even if you're not in Arizona, because we are in 6 or 7 countries, people listening, we are literally.
That is true.
That is not a joke. We are literally international, and we're all over the country. If you are ever in Arizona, stop at Splendid Nails. My nails do not chip. I can go for.
A month.
By the
Well,
way,
you could
is
go
that
for a month.
gel or
Okay,
or dip?
So I did a little bit something
Because
different.
they're longer in a different
today.
shape today.
I did an almond shape
Yes,
because
I
I'm
noticed.
just like a teen. And he did the dip for the
It is dip.
clear.
Because normally
And
you
then
do gel.
the gel is on top,
Right.
is the French.
Okay.
I got a pink French. And then I did a little tiny sparkle on top.
It's cute.
And that was gel too. And I mean, even down to my toes, Diana,
I'm going to tell
back
you right
me
now,
up.
I could wear these nails for a month. And
that
other
gel
than the grow
or
out,
dip?
it's just gel.
That's impressive if you can go that long with gel.
And it
Right.
does not
Dip
chip.
will last much longer.
And
Yeah.
you know me. I use my hands. I'm washing
You do.
dishes. I'm
Yeah.
cleaning. I'm cooking.
Well, I mean, you wear
I'm
rubber
vacuuming.
gloves.
I do wear rubber gloves
Mhm.
for that, but like there's oftentimes I'm
I
just
don't.
washing something quick and I don't. But if I'm doing a whole sink load, I'll put my gloves on.
Right. No,
Oh,
well,
okay.
I will say, like, because I make syringes and stuff for the B12 and the semaglutide and stuff, and I'm constantly flipping and stuff and like flicking and flicking and flicking. And I swear to God, I'm like, oh my God, that's going to ruin my my manicure. I look down and I mean, it looks
Perfect.
It's
Yeah.
perfect. I don't know what magic they do, but keep it up, Splendid Nails.
Yeah.
We love you.
Shout out to Lou and the gang.
Lou.
All right.
All right.
Next question, kids.
Okay.
Who's going?
The next question is, where is your studio? Because I had a sister say, like, oh, how many episodes are you going to record? Because that studio must be expensive. And I said, oh, we're going to keep recording until Stephanie of all trades kicks us out. She built this with her 2 hands.
That's
Yeah.
true.
And she turned one of her guest rooms. I don't really know because this place is like
This
a
is
vortex.
this
There
is
could be
like
a whole nother family living in the
First
basement. I
Castle
wouldn't know.
here.
Yeah.
But anyway, she did all of this magic by her like hands with her own 2 hands. She
Yeah.
built this. She's very crafty, very handy, and she's amazing.
And
So
it's beautiful.
we're just this is Stephanie's studio.
Yeah.
So if you have a podcast, you might want to reach out to her.
You
She
might want to rent this space.
Yeah.
Do you guys want to come on the SAP channel?
Yeah, it'd have to be on our channel.
Our
I don't,
channel.
I don't know what all that means because I'm not tech savvy, but yeah, what they said.
Yeah, this studio is.
It's sick,
Yeah.
guys.
Yeah.
It's
She has like
super sick.
soundproofing microphones, the lighting. She's big into photography, so she has like all the right lighting stuff.
Yeah.
She's just amazing.
Without her, we would be recording behind, what do I say, an Arby's in the dumpster.
Yeah.
But
Like,
Arby's
this
is
would not
so
be happening.
good.
Yeah. We did record a couple episodes to kick this off before, luckily, Stephanie got involved. And we literally had those mini mics clipped to our shirts, but it was all staticky, like when we
It
spoke.
would have never happened without
We
Stephanie.
were using, Shelley had the
We
most
are so
advanced
grateful.
iPhone. So we were using her iPhone 15. Is that the
Yeah.
one you have? So that was like the technology we were working with.
Yeah.
And we're
So-
like, oh, we're gonna have to re-record. That wasn't good. And we just kept doing the same thing and expecting it to like all of a sudden be better.
Let's try a different room. Let's try outside.
And then Stephanie came over to Shelley's house and we're like, well, we just need like a small room. And all of a sudden she's like, I'm gonna build it in my house. I'm like, what?
She's like, yeah, this is
This
not
isn't working. We're wasting time. Let's go.
Yeah, like Stephanie is that person. Like, if it's not good, she's gonna go back, figure it out, and make it better. And boy, did she.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Hence, Stephanie of all trades.
Stephanie of all
True that.
She really is. All right.
So the next question, or it wasn't a question. Someone sent in a wedding crashing story because we had, what was that? Mom fights? What? That was
Mom Fights is like 5.
episode 5. If you didn't listen to Mom Fights, go back and listen.
and I'll say that I think that's our funniest episode
It
besides.
really is my favorite.
And it's our least downloaded. So
Is it?
How
yeah,
dare
I
you
just
all.
looked today. Well, I mean, it's our latest one, so I'm guessing that people are
No,
going in order.
Escapades in the bedroom.
Okay, maybe that one has less. I need to look. But I think that title lured a lot of people. Boy, were they disappointed when they found out it was.
Yeah. It's Shelley eating in her
I'm
bed.
eating steak.
But anyway, it's, I think, one of the funnier episodes. But
Yeah, so go back and listen if you haven't, because it is funny. But in that episode, we tell a story about how we crashed a wedding. So one of my friends, Ryan, shared his wedding crashing story, and that's why I'm on my phone. I have to look here and read the story because it was a celebrity's wedding, and I don't think he realized until he was already in it that it was a celebrity. So it says he was at my good friends had their wedding at Greyhawk Golf Club in fall of 2005. As me and other guests were having a pre-ceremony cocktail outside waiting for the ceremony to start, we started to hear there was another wedding happening just across the club, and we stared speculating who we thought it could be or who was there. I remember David Letterman's name being thrown out. Okay, this is the first time I'm reading this. That's shocking. I'm obsessed with David Letterman.
Yeah, he's
I
the
was.
best. Yeah.
A couple hours later, and a handful of glasses of wine, my date and I decided to go check out the other wedding.
they were already dressed.
Yeah, that's true. They
That's
blended.
true.
Unlike us, we were in street clothes, like streetwalkers.
Yeah,
No,
not me.
like
I had a
street-
dress on. I was.
Okay, but okay. Fully expecting to have security outside, barring us from going in, there was none. So we walked right in. We fit right in, suited up, and drink in tow. We totally looked like we were actual guests. We walked in, and the place was jamming, full live band and dancing all around. As I scoured the crowd looking for the bride, this short, pretty, young-looking, dark-haired girl comes up to me and gives me a huge hug and says, "Thank you so much for coming." I thought to myself, what a nice girl. Maybe the flower girl, I thought to myself. As I
The
continued,
flower girl.
I don't know.
Was
I
she
was thinking
5?
a woman.
Well, it's like I'm picturing a Shelley, a short, pretty, young-looking, dark-haired girl.
I look like a flower girl.
Yes, sweet and
Before I
innocent.
knew you.
Sweet and innocent.
Flower woman.
A flower woman. Have we ever seen a flower woman? Is that? I want
have.
one. I think I want one.
I was recently at a friend's wedding, a friend's daughter's
There's a
wedding.
flower
It
woman?
was the flower grandma, and this is the best thing.
I think that's
Don't
cute.
steal this idea because I'm gonna do it. The grandma passed out fireball instead of sprinkling flowers. She was like,
Oh,
"Fireball
that's
for you." It
cute.
was the cutest thing I've ever seen, and I will be.
Well, you
copying
can do
it.
that for like your kid's wedding or
Yeah,
something.
I'm gonna do it at every wedding I go to.
Oh, you're gonna be like, I'm the flower.
the
She's
flower
like,
woman.
hello,
I'm
I'm the flower woman.
They're like, we didn't know we ordered one, but okay.
It's free, guys. Don't worry, I'll do it for free.
Oh my God, that's great. Okay, thank you
my
for
God.
that. As I continue to gaze, okay, the same girl who just gave me a huge hug gets up on stage and riles everyone else by saying thank you and states, F everyone who thinks a woman can't win a NASCAR race. It was Danica Patrick.
Oh.
After the toast, we headed over to the bar to grab a drink. However, it was a cash bar. We said F this and left.
Okay.
Wait, it was
That-
Danica's wedding?
Yeah.
Was she the
Stop.
flower girl?
So, oh, it
I'm
wasn't,
the
I guess
flower
it
girl.
wasn't her I don't know if it was, I don't think it was her wedding. It sounds like she was the flower girl. Or was she
Shut
not?
I'm so confused.
Brian,
by
can
this
you
story.
call in,
Call
please?
in, please. We're confused by the story.
Let me see here. I don't know. Well,
Well, maybe next time we write in a story, we'll read it before and get
I'm sorry.
clarification.
I'm busy.
5 kids will do that to you.
Yeah. But
Anyway.
yeah, we did say not just questions and answers.
Yeah, tell us
or
a story.
questions.
I will say
Tell us stories.
we did miss a question.
What?
We
What?
missed question 7. What did what did you eat in bed last night for dinner?
Oh,
We missed that
Oh.
one.
Oh,
It was right
what did
before
I
the
eat?
And that is referring to our latest episode,
escapades.
Escapades,
Episode
In the
6.
bedroom.
That's 6, yeah.
episode 6. If you haven't heard it, listen.
Okay, so last night, wait a minute. Oh, okay. So sometimes
You
I
don't
just,
have to share if it's personal.
well,
Yeah,
I
you
don't
do.
know. Is
Yeah, you
food
do.
personal?
I don't know. If you're like, I had, crawfish.
Yeah, that's gross. So so I didn't have any food, and I don't cook anyway, but so I got these ham slices and then I put some Swiss cheese in them
Okay. Like a
And-
roll up.
Sounds
and
like
I
something
did a
my
little
mother would eat.
roll and then I dipped them in Thousand Island. Yeah.
That sounds
And I
great.
ate them on
Oh.
the bed. And then Cameron, I forgot to feed him dinner. And
Those
it's like,
kids, they got to eat it
I
every
know.
day, 3 times a day.
No, but I
Very
legit forgot
inconvenient.
because he has like such a late lunch at home. It's always like, let's go here, let's go there. But I made him Trader Joe's and gnocchi for a late lunch.
Okay.
And then, I kind of forget to feed him dinner sometimes. So anyway, he goes, I'm hungry too. And I made him watermelon slices. I bought them pre-sliced. And cucumber slices with tahini and ranch. And yep, we both ate that on my bed
Okay. If we ever do a
and
giveaway,
watched Darman.
I think one of the giveaways should be Shelley cooks a meal for you and eats
Oh.
it with you in your bed.
We want
Oh,
people
wow.
to like
I'm winning
us.
that.
We
I'm
don't
winning
I
want
don't know.
people-
Someone might want that.
I'm going to try to
might
win
want
that.
that.
No, can I enter?
Yeah. 100%.
Well, it might just be me heating up a hot dog and putting it on a keto hot dog bun.
That's the best part. You don't know what's on the menu.
I
She
love
gets
it.
to decide.
I love it.
All right.
I love
all
it so
right.
much.
Yeah.
Okay,
Fair enough.
another thing, regarding Shelley in bed eating,
Oh.
is I was actually eating, I can't remember what night it was, Saturday night or something.
Ice cream.
I was eating ice cream in bed.
Yeah.
My family went and got ice cream. They brought me one back, and I was in bed.
Where was the ice cream from?
It was from Cold Stone.
Okay. What flavor did you get?
I'm a child. I got cookie dough and Oreo.
Okay.
They're still good.
Yeah.
And by the way, the moment I ate that Cold Stone, I felt like death. Cold
Why?
Stone, something about
It's
it,
so creamy.
it kills me. And I'm like,
It's
why
not
did we
my
go
Well,
here?
it's
favorite.
called Cold Stone Creamery.
Yeah,
True,
it's
true.
so like
It's
it's
creamy.
It's
kind of like-
heavy.
Creamy.
it's very like heavy. I don't know. They must use
is.
like half and half. It's kind
It
of
kills
like
my stomach.
the debate of the Chick-fil-A milkshake or the In-N-Out milkshake. Like one is made with ice cream and one is made with milk.
Mm,
So different.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, Chick-fil-A is like milk based and In-N-Out so thick and creamy because they use ice cream for their milkshake. So I think it just depends on what you like.
Well, anyways,
I don't know.
I texted these ladies and said what I was doing and how enjoyable it was.
Mhm.
Laying on my heating pad in bed, by the way. And Shelley was jealous. She had already put on her house dress, removed the brassiere, but proceeded.
But I moved my brassiere. The
I like
night's
to call it a
over.
brassiere.
The night is over, guys.
She's not leaving.
If Brad Pitt is like calling me from the bar and it's like, Shelley, come on over. I'm like, Brad, I took off my brassiere. I can't come over and hang out.
Except if she's craving ice cream and
I
there's
didn't
her
put
friend.
I didn't put that brassiere
Well, I mean, so
back on.
that's
I put on a
nice.
house coat.
A house
and
coat
got in the
over her
car.
house dress and proceeded to go to Burger King and get yourself a milkshake.
No,
Was it Burger
Whataburger.
What a burger.
Oh,
Whataburger.
shit,
I
whatever.
don't even know where there is a Burger
Oh,
King.
okay,
Are they
there are no
still
more-
alive?
There's like one or two.
There. Oh,
around.
yeah, I went to Whataburger because you know why?
Why?
They have malts, and I love malt.
And what is the difference between a malt
I
and a
don't
milkshake?
know. I don't want to ever ruin my milkshake in case I don't like a malt because she's been selling
Selling the malt?
Yeah.
Well,
'Cause
I'm
where were we-
old.
where
I
were
like
we-
a malted shake.
Where were we that you got a malt and you're like, there's no malt. I need extra
Oh,
malt.
Isn't it kind
melt.
of have like
Melt.
a liquidy situation.
No, it's like a powder.
It
You know,
tastes
Whoppers,
like a Whopper.
the malt
It tastes
ball,
like a Whopper.
Yeah, you know those.
Oh, I
not the
hate
cheeseburgers.
Whoppers.
how strike one.
This woman won't eat nuts, but she'll eat a Whopper?
I don't
She
like.
loves nuts.
I don't like
Ask Bill.
nuts. I don't like these nuts. Yeah, I mean, I like candied pecans when they're super, super, super candied, but other than that, I don't like
Anyways,
nuts.
Shelley went and got a
Ugh.
milkshake. Did you eat
No, I
that
got a
one?
malt.
I'm sorry, she got a malt. Did you proceed to suck that down before you got home, or did you bring it into the bed?
Oh, I sat there in the bed and drank it. Yep,
Isn't that wonderful?
Oh.
It tastes so much better in your bed.
it really does. No,
I'm with you.
but thank you for that. And I was always ready to like take a shower and get ready, and you're like, I'm eating ice cream, and my stomach going, rip. And I was like, oh, I'm up and ready to go get something. I don't know, even know what time it was, like 8:39.
Yeah,
I
it
was
was
like,
probably.
I'm out. I'm out. So
All right.
yeah, I did get a chocolate malt that time. It was delicious.
And what nut flavor do you normally get?
Oh, God, Diana.
Vanilla. The
Yep.
options are endless. I'm not a vanilla person.
Hey, I
She
like a
hates
strawberry
vanilla.
milkshake. Anybody?
Gross. You and Arash.
And
And
my
and babies.
10-year-old Camel.
And I
Yeah.
also love strawberry ice cream. Like,
Mm-mm.
no,
Mm-mm.
I just
like
feel
homemade strawberry ice cream.
I
I've never
guess I've
had
never
homemade.
had homemade strawberry.
Homemade, like in your-
Montreal, like in Montreal when we go back for Bozeman, they have like little ice cream places along the way, like just along the road,
Mhm.
and it's all freshly made and like it's some of the best ice cream.
Oh, that's not. I would that I
Ever
would try.
Try it.
I'm a very chocolate person.
You know what? There
Chocolate
is
cake.
this ice cream place in Scottsdale. It's by it used to be the Twisted Grove. Now it's the Collins Brothers, the Chop House, and it's connected
Yeah, I
to
know where that is.
what's that other restaurant
know the
that's
name
right
of it.
there? And we get the
The desserts?
no, well, it's called Sweet Peas.
Yeah, I've been there. It's okay.
And they
There's a
have,
better
but they
one.
have strawberry ice cream. It's
There's a
pretty
better
good.
one by Goldie's. Have you guys been to that?
No, that's
ice
too
cream.
far.
What is
Okay.
that called? That's not.
That's
I can't
McCormick
remember what it's
Ranch.
called. It's by Goldie's,
Oh.
and they have like all their ice creams from Hawaii. It's really good though. It's
Oh,
really good.
All right.
Interesting.
Anyways, that's for our local peeps.
Okay.
So we had a viewer who sent in a you know what I hate.
Oh yes.
we're gonna
we also, if
feature-
you guys have, you want to know what I hate, send them in because we're gonna add those in, mix those in.
Yeah,
And
we're
I
gonna
have
mix
one
them
too.
in 2
Next.
episodes coming up. We'll have viewer you know what I hates because people have a lot of you know what I hates. But we're gonna do this one. It's from my girlfriend Lisa.
Okay.
Lisa.
And
Shout out to
her-
Lisa.
We
Yeah,
love
shout out to
Lisa.
Lisa. And hers is, you know what I hate? When people go shopping and they leave their shopping cart and do not put it back into, what is that called?
Like
the little
cart
cart
return.
corral.
The cart return, corral, if you will. Probably that's a Trader Joe's term. Or bring it back to the actual store when you just leave it out in the parking lot.
Mhm.
Okay.
Okay, she hates that
She hates when people don't return.
when they don't return.
Okay, fair. I gotta say, I second that motion.
Mhm.
And not only do I hate when you don't bring it back, don't leave it in a parking spot. Like,
Mm.
don't take a parking spot because you were too lazy to walk over there.
Yeah, I do hate that.
Understood. Shelley, what's your stance?
So, I have a beef with Diana. When we talked about this, it was Tiffany, Diana, and then me. We're sitting in that order,
Oh
and
my
I was
gosh.
doing something on the side there, and they were talking, about
This is
returning the
funny.
carts. And she's like, Diana's like, yeah, I don't like people that don't return
That's
their
not
carts.
what my voice sounds like.
In my head right now, it does. And so, and she goes, I don't like people that don't return their parking spot.
And then I did this.
And then she pointed at me, and I felt something, but I
But
didn't.
behind her back. So
Yeah,
she
behind my
couldn't
back.
see me
And I was like,
pointing at her.
wait, what'd she just do? And Tiffany's laughing. She's like, she pointed at you. I'm like, I always, believe it or not,
Even in the summer months?
Captain Tornado does.
Even in the summer months? Even if it's raining out?
Yes. The only times I really think that I didn't return the cart, or I try and get it as close as I could, is when I had babies.
Mm.
And I didn't want to leave my kid in the car or,
Yeah.
whatever. But no, I always return it. Always. Always.
Okay, and I didn't mean that to be mean. I just, you know,
It's
when you're
hilarious.
like guessing who's going to do this,
Sure.
like I would have guessed she was not a cart returner.
Of
Yeah.
the
But-
four of us, I do feel like I'm the least likely.
I
surfacely,
Surfacely.
I seem like that.
don't
I
think so.
am guilty of not returning my cart.
Oh
yeah.
for
my
multiple
God.
She's a
reasons.
monster.
I am a monster for multiple reasons. It's not for laziness, though. If I can return the card, I will. But like what Shelley's touched on, and Lisa even said this. She's like, even if I had a young baby and a toddler, I would either hold one or put them in the car and then walk them back. But I'm like, I don't know. I had twin
Two
babies,
Yeah.
and I couldn't like return I would leave the cart. So there was a time where I would leave the cart because I didn't want to leave them in the car.
Yeah, that you don't want your babies to die of heat stroke in
Well,
the
I mean, I'd have
car.
the car on. I didn't want someone to get in the car and drive
Drive
off
away.
on
Right.
them or
Yeah.
something.
You just get a little nervous.
I wouldn't want to leave the car side, and then leave two babies and have the car on.
True.
So that would be the only reason. But I also believe like some people have handicaps or like maybe they're like you said, Diana, like what if they have to take a poop?
Oh yeah, I did.
What?
say that.
What if something happens?
Or like they're about to vomit. and they're Like I
Vomit.
gotta get home.
I mean, there are emergencies where you have to leave your cart
Yeah.
Yes.
or you're handicapped.
But just how about this? Try and return your cart. And if you can't, just don't put it in a parking space.
Yeah.
Says the moral police over here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All three of us.
Yeah.
Always do good. That's my motto.
But actually our friend over here, Stephanie, has a horrifying shopping cart experience that she's going to share with us.
So I had just had surgery, probably not even 7 days after I had surgery. I finally found the energy to go to the grocery store. I went to Safeway. Halfway through my grocery shopping escapade, I was out of energy. I was like, I've got to leave. I can't do this. I still feel weak. I feel like I'm going to faint. So I took the groceries that I had. I checked out and was going to my car. I barely felt like I was having enough energy to put the groceries in my actual car. So I did that quickly and I looked around for the shopping cart.
To be fair,
Corral?
Safeway doesn't have a lot of.
They don't.
They don't.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
at Safeway.
It's weird.
Mhm.
I shop at that Safeway.
Yeah.
I
So
try not to.
I looked around and I happened to not park anywhere near one of those corrals.
Right.
So I said, okay, I'm just going to leave it in front of my car. So I put the cart right in front of my car. And the gentleman that was parked next to me rolled his window down and said, don't be that bee. Don't be that bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I said, excuse me? And he goes, don't leave that cart there. You go put that back. And I said,
Oh my God.
I said, sir, I just had surgery. I'm not feeling well. And that is why I'm leaving it here. And he goes, like, you're such a see you next Tuesday.
Oh, Lord Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
God,
Oh
it
my
wasn't
God, that guy
me.
needs to get a hobby. What is he, the car
That's why I
police?
carry a knife in my purse.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Because I would
Also-
have stabbed him in the stupid eye. Was this
Right.
an old man?
It was
Of
an old
course.
guy.
See, I would have taken him.
60s, yeah.
You're
So
almost shocked. You're probably almost shocked. by
I
what
I
he's
would have
saying.
grabbed his window,
I was
broken
very
it.
shocked.
And you're also not feeling well.
I was not feeling well.
Shit.
And I said, I'm sorry, but I just had surgery. I took the time to explain to him why I made the decision that I made, which was I just had surgery. And he said to me, I don't give a fuck that you just had
Damn.
And what did-
surgery. You go put that cart back. And I said, you know what? And I moved the cart and I put it in front of his car.
Good girl.
And I said, that cart is going to stay right fucking there.
Yeah.
Go fuck yourself.
Good for you,
Yes,
Stephanie.
Yeah. And then,
Appropriate.
yeah. And then he called me a bee again. And I said, well, I guess I am what I am.
Yeah.
You're a fucking asshole.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
This
Yeah.
we need the explicit content
Yeah,
for this.
there was a lot
We
of
always
words.
do.
Raw.
Yeah.
Raw.
We always have the explicit on our episodes, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
We cuss a lot.
So that was
Well-
my horrifying
I'm sorry,
shopping
Stephanie.
cart incident.
By the
What I
way,
would
that
like
is
you to do
horrifying.
is I want you to take me to that Safeway. I want you to point this man out to
I'm
me.
sure he's
Right?
still there.
Right.
We're
he
looking
probably
for a
is.
fight.
Mhm.
I
Can you
will.
draw a sketch of him?
I will.
Let's plaster
I
it
will.
everywhere around the
Have
store.
you seen this man?
This infuriates me. I will. I want
That's
to know who
terrible.
he is.
Yeah.
That's terrible.
It is terrible.
All
I wish
from
you
start to
had,
finish.
I wish someone was with you to like give you backup. and be
I
like,
know.
Right.
I mean, it
"Shout
sounds like she handled it good herself.
mean,
but Stephanie's so
verbally-
calm. She's the patient, calm.
That's
know.
verbal abuse, dude.
It
That
is.
is disgusting.
That's psychotic."
Yeah.
psychotic.
What kind of car was he in? What's the car?
It was
Do you remember the
old.
license?
Was it an
plate
old
number?
car
It
too?
was an old car. Yeah.
Oh
And
my
also, if
gosh.
he had nothing better to do than to police
do
the
it
parking
yourself.
lot,
You could be like, you know what? I'll help you out.
Yeah.
I'm sitting here.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry you had surgery.
Yeah.
I'll return it.
So you know what I hate?
Assholes.
Old people.
I actually love old people.
Whatever.
The grumpier, the better.
Come live at my house.
yeah.
My mother.
I got some people for you.
Yeah.
No comments. No additional comments.
I got some people for you.
I'm gonna fix you a bed in my mother-in-law's suite.
Oh, come on, I don't want to sleep with her.
Oh, okay.
No,
okay.
you get a twin bed like Ernie and Bert. Bert and Ernie.
Or I could make it a full bed, and you could do the whole Willy Wonka thing with her. You love her so
Okay.
much.
Head to feet. Head to feet.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's do it.
Oh my God.
All right.
All right, let's
Well,
wrap
that's
this
it,
up.
kids.
All right.
Well, we're gonna do more Q&A episodes, I think.
Yes, wrap it up.
Wrap
Good
it up,
Lord.
guys. Like us, download our podcast anywhere podcasts are, but like us at the Shit Apple Podcast.
Yeah.
Follow.
Follow us.
Comment.
YouTube, Spotify,
Yeah.
all the things.
TikTok,
iHeartRadio,
YouTube,
Yeah.
yeah.
anywhere you can listen to Amazon.
YouTube.
Yeah.
But the YouTube, remember the I in shit is an exclamation point.
Yes, that's true.
So come on, let's have a party.
Yes.
Thanks,
And,
everybody, for listening.
Yeah. See you later.
Bye.
Bye.